was born in a very isolated and underserved village in Pangasinan, among the underserved provinces in the Philippines. Though underserved, as a kid, he enjoyed the life in their village, surrounded by rice fields and river. During his childhood, he often has dreams of flying and soaring through the clouds. There's a saying that dreams happen when one doesn't take a bath, but that's beside the point. He enjoyed those dreams as much as he enjoys his childhood memories.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L.
This is the life of Rudy, and this is his typical day. Yep, typical. Come on, man, tie those shoelaces. He works 2 jobs, goes to school full-time, raises 2 kids, and he is also an officer in their church. Run, Rudy, run! And there goes his train again. He's pissed. Why is his train so far from their house in the first place? Is it because he lives in Brockton, where poor people live? Man, oh man. Well, he's just gonna have to drive to work. Oh no, not a ticket. Poor guy felt it's unfair that he had to pay the same amount for his driving violation ticket as Sheldon Adelson would, the richest businessman in Massachusetts, whose company and customers uses the road more than he does.
2 cents. Get some change. Convenience store. La Casa Latino?
He is not having a good day. You might as well just leave the ticket on your windshield and keep your coins. That's right. He wonders, why doesn't the government base those violation tickets on income, like the tax system? Well, the rich people wins in this situation. Paying for a driving violation is just a piece of cake for them, so they can just easily violate those laws. Rudy just received an instruction that he will be working by himself today because his coworker called out. Rudy will have to work a 2-people workload and still get paid as 1 person. What now? Is he going to finally ask for a vacation and go out fishing? No, it's quarterly evaluation for Rudy. He's been worried about this eval all day. He's also written a couple of notes to evaluate his manager's performance. But come on, he's dreaming. He knows the managers don't get evaluated by their employees. He wonders why, though. Here he is. Oh, by the look of it, the conversation was not good. Not good seems like a required session with HR. HR, Human Resources. Rudy doesn't have much faith with the HR department, you know? He believes that one's resume is condemned if he leaves a boss or a company in bad terms, whosoever is at fault. It's always the employee that will have to suffer. I mean, he couldn't use them as reference. Prospective employees will call the former employers and will see all the red flags his manager noted on his files. Yet again, he wonders, shouldn't there also be a government agency or department that keeps track of the red flags on companies to warn prospective employees? Government should also protect employees' opinions, you know? Well, in this case, it's a win-win for the big bosses, the corporate world. They can just not like you as a person or for no specific reason and ruin your career on the spot.
Yes. Yeah, this is the dad of...
Rudy finally gets a lunch from work and uses his time to call his
How are you
children.
doing? Yeah, can I speak with them? Thank you. Hello, hi sweetheart, how are you doing?
Hi, Papa. Where's Mama?
Yeah, she's not here. How about Papa? Do you miss Papa?
No, where's Mama?
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye.
Rudy loves his children, but with him working and studying so hard, he seems to be losing this socio-emotional battle at home, since he spends little time with his kids, compared to the time the daycare and his wife spends with them. I guess the daycare and the wife wins here also. No surprise here, since his wife was given more maternity leave compared to the paternity leave he got from his work. Also, he can only hope to take his children with him to work and school. Finally, Rudy can now go home and rest. Wait! No, straight to school from work. Oh, Rudy.
Innocence and morality of our ancestors, and
What are
contrasted
they
it
watching?
with modern
Isn't that
decadence.
Rousseau?
At the
That
time
dude that
Rousseau
talked
was
about the
writing,
natural life?
European society
That
was
civilization
fascinated
corrupts
by the plight of
mankind?
native North
The one that
American
talked about
tribes.
social
Reports of
inequality?
Indian society
That all
drawn
man's
up in the
misfortunes
16th
are a
century
product of
and
other
once
man?
described the Indians
That
as
man is
materially
born
simple,
free
but
and in everywhere in
psychologically very
chains?
rich and interesting.
Yeah, that
Communities
guy.
were small,
I like that guy.
close-knit, egalitarian, religious, playful, and martial.
Oh, Rudy, you're back staring at the ocean again. He does this a lot when he was in Seattle, before he moved to Boston. Back in Seattle, he looks out to the Pacific Ocean to feel closer to home. The Philippines. But you're looking out the Atlantic Ocean, Rudy. Anyways, I guess all the oceans are connected anyways. He's probably thinking about what he learned from Rousseau, on what the civilization did to him. Did his American dream give him a better life? Is he pulling a gun? Oh my, he's going to end his life. Oh, a laptop. Whew. What's he doing now? Oh, he's checking on his school friends from back home. He's probably comparing the kind of life he has to the life his friends have back home. Well, I'm sure he'll see how different life is back home also. They are not bounded by time like how we are in this civilized society. They don't have to rush to work. They don't have to catch a train or get stuck in traffic. They don't get a ticket in the province. It's easy to hitch a ride. Many of them work seasonal, plant rice for 3 months, and voila! They're basically just hanging out all throughout the year. That's why many have so much time in their hands. There are no bosses there that enforces strict corporate policy. They seem to be often on vacation. Staycation, that's what they call it. They can go out any time to go fishing by the river close to their homes without having the need to buy fishing permits. They enjoy fishing while enjoying the freshly grilled fish they just caught, like hitting 2 stones with 1 bird, or 2 birds with 1 stone, whatever. They also stay healthy by eating organic foods from their backyard, and that's why many of their elders live up to more than 100 years old. And the young ones don't have to be taken to daycare, because they can trust their relatives or neighbors to take care of them. Their children also aren't prohibited to talk to strangers. In fact, children there feel festive to see a foreigner. So much for inequality in a global context, huh? But it is ironic how many of them back home still thinks the life here in the US is better. Maybe because our hard-earned dollars here can go very far when you spend it there. That's why some of your friends and relatives expect boxes and boxes of goods shipped to them, or for you to bring home with you when you go home for vacation. I guess it's just greener on the other side of the fence, huh? Oh, Rudy. Think of it though. What you see on Facebook is not always true. It's mostly just a face value of the life people like to portray. There are many people there who are also really poor. I mean, really poor. Like a meal a day kind of poor. Many can't afford the necessities of life, like clean water, proper shelter, etc. And on top of that, the disaster caused by this global warming is affecting the lives of those who simply want to live simple. Inequality is prevalent there too, you know. Now, think about the great opportunities that you have for being here in America, living the American dream. Well, you just have to sacrifice. Of course, you can make a difference. You don't even have to win the lottery either or join a game show. So go ahead. Broaden your knowledge, your horizon. Like the horizon at the end of the ocean ahead of you. use your dreams for your advantage to cross those raging waters by mastering your skills. Use it for the good of those who need it most, and somewhat give equality to this unequal world.
The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just